Okay, Dale, what is one of the things that farmers at the show are coming up and asking about based on kind of the crop conditions that we have?
Well, farmers are basically coming up to us and asking about their contracts and what they should be looking at if they didn't get all the seed into the ground, and what sort of options they have in that respect. And talking to us about prices and supply and demand. Is there going to be enough wheat to run the plant, and what are our options?
So from an ethanol production standpoint and the process that your plant goes through, what kind of concerns do you have? Like if it's a late harvest, are you fine, or how does this work?
Well, from a late harvest perspective, we had one last year where we had a late harvest. Fortunately, there wasn't a frost in place, so that worked out well for us, and we're kind of hoping for the best again this year. Frost doesn't really impact our quality on the wheat too much, as long as it happens when the kernel's fully developed and it's in the soft dough stage. So we should be all right, again this year, as long as we don't have a frost too early before we get to that stage.
Right.
So, yeah.
So does light grain cause any issues, or
we need to have 58 pounds per bushel. That's our specs on what we're buying on. So we have to have it weighing up at least 58 pounds per bushel. So
okay.
So if it's lighter than that, then obviously the starch isn't in the kernel, and we don't get the favorable ethanol yield that we're looking for. So.
Okay. What has the DDG market been like? Has supply been good, or what's demand?
Yeah, DDGs have been trading fairly steadily all along. Prices have come down. We had a decline in the markets back in March, April, and that affected prices. They retraced back down. Right now they're probably trading 135 to 140 FOB the plant, so that's kind of been the range. It's set back about $10 or $15 a ton from where we were earlier in the winter times.
Okay, and for some people that don't know about kind of the process that you do, what kind of wheats are you buying?
We buy winter wheat, CPS red, CPS white, soft white spring, and this year we've been buying the lower quality 3, 4, and 5 durums.
Okay, have you guys been processing a lot of durum?
Not a lot of durum, but probably 10 or 15%. So it's added up this year.
So how many liters of ethanol do you produce in a year?
In a year, the plant nameplate capacity is at 150,000 liters per year.
Okay, Dale, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome.